What's up, y'all? My name is Jess Sims, and I'm a Peloton instructor, a sports reporter, and a host. Today, I want to highlight someone very special to my heart, Mr. Ridley. Let me introduce you to my Untold Team. We are at Peabody Veterans Memorial High School, aka the place that I went to for high school from 2002 to 2006. Growing up in Peabody was amazing. I was involved in so many different activities. Peabody is a huge sports town, so I played soccer, I played basketball, I played lacrosse. So Coach, you know exactly where we are right now. If you forget, we were league champs every year that I was here, 2003, 4, 5, and 6. Mr. Ridley, I met him when I was in high school, and he has never left my life. He has been a staple, a stabilizing influence in my life for as long as I can remember.
I'm Mr. Ridley, and I'm proud to be part of Jessica's Untold Team.
He is so firmly rooted in who he is and what he stands for, and it's contagious. He just makes every single person that's around him better. I was born in Lynn Hospital, but I was raised in Peabody. I am biracial, my mom is white and my dad is black, and I grew up in Peabody. And the two towns are adjacent, but they could not be more different. Playing for an AAU team that was based out of Lynn was so important to me, and I had no idea at the time. More than half of our team was black. Where I grew up, there weren't a lot of us, and there definitely weren't a lot of multiracial, biracial students either. So when I got to play in Lynn, I felt rooted and grounded for the first time. And so something was unlocked in me for sure by playing on this team. And Mr. Ridley specifically, he held my hand through it all. I was struggling. And I think he sensed it. And he has biracial kids as well. And so he gave me this article. He actually cut it out of the newspaper. And it was all about how you can be both black and white and feeling like you don't have to choose. So I felt this internal conflict that I never felt black enough in spaces and I never felt white enough in spaces. And Mr. Ridley literally showed through our conversation and through this article that I still have today that I can be proud to be both and I don't have to choose and I don't have to feel like I need to fit in places. I can be enough by being myself. It's always been bigger than basketball. So what were some of the lessons that you wanted to instill in us?
I think the biggest thing that we wanted to do is to let the young ladies know that there was a bigger world out there, but it was so important for them to take care of the school business, and that's why our moniker was B&B, Books and Ball, and we also knew that it was an avenue to get a lot of our girls to go to some colleges that they never would have got into if they weren't playing basketball.
And you forgot a B. You said books and ball, no boys.
No boys. I knew, especially coming from Lynn, that education was going to be the key. This basketball thing is going to be an avenue for you to get into a school, but then it's about what you do with it.
All of those skills that I learned on the basketball court, hard work, the value of teamwork, discipline, being passionate about what you do, caring about the other people on your team, all of those things carry on to every other atmosphere that I've been on. Mr. Ridley is all about respect. I will never forget when I was making the transition from being a teacher into being a principal that I was worried because I was very young. And I said to him, how do you do it? You've been in education for over 34 years. And he said, Jessica, you have to treat them as people first. You look them in the eye and you say, hey, how's your family? He said that will build relationships, it will build trust, and it's so important to see people as people first versus what they can do for you. Mr. Ridley has been my role model since I've met him because not only has he taught me so many transferable skills that have brought me so much success in all of my different jobs and in my career paths, but he's walked the walk himself. As an educator for 34 plus years, fun fact about him, he's tried to retire, I think 2 or even 3 times, and he's still actively a principal in Lynn. He is just this incredible, incredible force, and I just think about all the students that he is still impacting, and their parents who he impacted. I just think about that generational exchange, and I just smile. And so when I think about myself as a role model, which is wild to be in that position now, I take that role very, very seriously, and I hope that I can transfer what Mr. Ridley has taught me and shown me to the people that look up to me. My name is Jess Sims.
And I'm Mr. Ridley.
And this is my Untold Team.